Hello, cheerful kids. How are you feeling today? I hope you are ready for a fun story adventure because today we are going to learn something super cool. Do you remember what we talked about in my last video? That is right. We learned about composition writing. But wait, can anyone remind me what a composition is? Maybe you can. Amazing. You are all so smart. A composition is like a little treasure chest where you put your thoughts, feelings, and stories using your pencil or pen. It is your special way to share what is in your heart and mind on paper. Now, today I want to tell you why composition writing is so important and also show you the simple magic parts that make a good composition. Are you ready? Let's go. Why is composition writing important? First, writing helps you share your thoughts. Imagine you want to tell a friend all about the time you lost your tooth or the big birthday party you had. When you write, you can tell your story so clearly that everyone feels like they were right there with you. Second, writing is like exercise for your brain. Just like eating yummy eba and egusi soup gives your body energy, writing makes your brain stronger and smarter every day. Isn't that amazing? Third, guess what? You can write your very own books one day. Wow! Imagine your name on a shiny book cover with all your stories inside. Wow, that is like being a real author. This is interesting. Alright, fourth, writing well helps you do better at school. Teachers love neat, clear writing. When you practice, you will do great on tests and maybe even get a prize for your hard work. Wow! So, now let's learn the parts of a good composition. Everyone, say it with me loud and proud. Are you ready? Beginning, middle, end. I said what? Beginning, middle, end. So there are three parts of a good composition: the beginning, the middle, and the end. Think of a composition like a juicy, ripe mango. The skin is the beginning, the sweet, juicy part is the middle, and the seed in the middle of the mango is the end. It holds everything together. Wow, that is interesting. Now, let me explain them one by one. The beginning. This is where the adventure starts. This is where your story begins. You tell us the title, who is in your story, where they are, and what is happening. For example, my trip to the zoo. On Saturday, I went to the zoo in Ibadan with my mommy and daddy. That is the beginning of my story with the title, My Trip to the Zoo. The middle. This is where the big, fun part of the story is told. This is the heart of your story where you add all the exciting details. What did you see? What sounds did you hear? What yummy things did you eat or drink? Wow! Let's see an example here. We saw monkeys jumping from tree to tree. I ate puff puff and took pictures of a big elephant. My daddy bought me a cold Fanta to drink. Ooh, cold Fanta. What snacks do you like when you go out? Puff puff, gala, or chin chin? Who is your best? The end. Your story finishes at this point. Now, this is where you end your story. It is time to wrap up your story. Tell us how your adventure ended and how you felt. For example, I was so happy I want to visit the zoo again next holiday. You see how I ended my story. So, how do you feel after having fun? Do you feel happy, tired, or excited? Let's see it all together. A full example. First, my title, My Fun Day at the Park. Last Saturday, I went to the park with my mommy and my little sister. That is the beginning of my story. Now let's go to the middle. We played on the swings and climbed the monkey bars. I saw a big dog chasing a ball. We also ate jollof rice and drank orange juice under a big tree. Wow, that is the middle of my story where I have all the details and every interesting thing written. Now let's go to the end of my story. I had so much fun at the park. I hope we can go again next weekend. See, I have finished my story. Now is your turn. Let's have some fun activity. Let's see how much you remember. First, what are the three parts of a composition? Can you remember? Okay. Number 2, what do we write in the beginning of a story? Can you remember that? Let's continue. Number 3, what do we write in the middle? Can you remember? Let's go to the number 4. How do we end our story? Now, write your answers in the comment box below. I can't wait to see them. I want to see your answers. So, well done, my cheerful champions. You are all amazing writers already. Keep practicing and your stories will shine bright like stars. Don't forget to subscribe for more fun learning and share my videos with your friends. In our next video, we will learn the different types of compositions. I am so excited to see you then. Bye-bye.